Whereas the party of the second part has defaulted on the aforementioned promissory note, the party of the first part now says that herewith contends that they no longer have to expect...
Howdy, partner. Long time no see.
Bo, I'm very busy here.
I know, I heard it all. Party of the first part, party, blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of a party animal myself. Ta-da! Breakfast time.
This isn't the right time, Bo.
This is not just any breakfast. This is a health food breakfast, too. Oat bran granola muffins, fresh squeezed orange juice, and herbal tea. So let's just make a hole, just move all this stuff back, and we can spread it out right here.
I'm really sorry that you went to all this trouble, Bo.
This is no trouble. Believe me. This is two friends getting together to kick the day off right. Right.
Wrong.
Oh, my. Everything is truly elegant. Very perfect, isn't it?
That's the Silver Galaxy, or was.
Yes. Must be rather hard for you making this last long trip across the country. Mr.
Emerson.
Emerson. Very nice to meet you, Mr.
Nice
Emerson.
to meet you, ma'am. The waiter'll be right along.
Thank you so much. Mr. Emerson.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not just a passenger. I'm a reporter, actually, for the Banner. Would you care to join me?
Well, that's very kind of you, ma'am, but I have a job to do.
Oh, I realize that. It's just for a few minutes. You see, I'm writing a story about the last ride of this great old train, and I'd like to capture the spirit of the Silver Galaxy and all the thousands of people that it has played host to. Would you mind answering just a few questions?
Oh, heck, what can they do? Fire me? Ask away, ma'am. Ask away.
All right, folks, this is it. All your questions will be answered when we get inside.
Why are you being so mysterious, Cord? You bring us all the way to Texas to find Angela Holliday, person Kane Rogerden's partner in crime, and you bring us to a circus tent.
I mean, it's not a circus tent.
Well, then what is it? What's going on in there?
You have to see it to believe it. Come on.
Welcome, brothers. And you, sister, you're right on time. We were just about to start our morning hour of prayer here at the Tabernacle of Joy. Oh, Heavenly Father, we come to you this day full of hope. Despite our pains, our doubts, our differences, we gather together on this day with one thing in our hearts. And that thing is called hope. Hope begins with despair. Don't take my word for it. Let's look at Jonah. There he was, lying in the belly of that whale. What was he doing there? He was running from God, from God's will.
Amen.
Amen. And God sent a storm to stop him. And then he sent a whale to swallow him up and save him from drowning. But Jonah, he didn't see it as being saved. Oh, no. That Jonah, all he saw was despair. Pitch dark, black as night. And the whale spit him out into the daylight. Spit him out of the mouth of despair.
Amen.
Amen. But it doesn't stop there. Now, he went on to do as God said. He went to the people of Nineveh and he said, you better stop your evil ways or God is going to destroy you. And now here's where it gets interesting. The people of Nineveh listened. They listened. They repented of their evil ways. And God was moved. God spared them. God forgave them. But Jonah didn't. No. All that Jonah saw was darkness. And he cursed God for his forgiveness. So God had to teach Jonah another lesson. A lesson we all have to learn. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. It's God's. It's not ours. And only when we begin to forgive as God forgives can we begin to live again. I know, because I had to forgive someone wicked. Myself. No. Oh, yes. Oh, no, no, no. I was as wicked as they come. With my partner in crime, I conned and corrupted as many people as I could find. And I ran away from the law like Jonah ran away from the Lord. And I lay in a jail cell like Jonah lay in the belly of that whale. And in that darkness, I saw the light of God's love. Suddenly, it didn't matter anymore who judged me. And it didn't matter how I judged myself. Because God's amazing grace forgives all, even a wretch like me. And with that revelation, that gift, my redemption began. Amen.
Bo, I have a mountain of work here, as you can see.
Do you know what they say about all work and no breakfast?
No, I don't. Would you like it if I waltzed into your office and disrupted your work?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, we're two very different people. I would appreciate it if, in the future, you would make an appointment.
That's why I'm here.
Well, I'm sure that I'll be able to squeeze you in sometime in the middle of next week. Why don't you make an appointment with my secretary, Jill, on your way out? All right? Bo, I'm asking you very politely to leave now.
And I'm telling you very politely that I am not going anywhere until we've talked about what is going wrong here.
I don't have the time right now.
Look, I know that it's all my fault. Okay? That search for Sarah's killer, that was supposed to put control back in my life. I just lost control. With Marty Saybrook, with Swade Pruitt. I know that. I was ready to accuse anybody but the Easter Bunny of forcing me off the road that night. But I meant what I told you. I'm not going on with the investigation.
I'm really glad to hear that.
Good, okay, but I know that it frightened you, seeing all that anger in me, seeing that need for revenge. I know. That's what drove you away. And maybe I ought to take the hint. I ought to stay away myself. But I'm sorry, I've got this stubborn streak in me, and I don't know if it's a Buchanan family gene or what it is, but I'm not going to let go of something that I care about. And I want you in my life. As a friend.
Bo, we are friends. We're just very different people. You see, I'm a workaholic who has been neglecting her work. And I am asking you for the last time.
No, I'll let you get back to the grind, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
But we are going to talk about this.
Well, I'm going to be very busy with this brief until
I don't mind waiting.
All right. You can wait outside.
They're painting her out in her office yet another shade of blue. God, the fumes are killing me out there.
Why don't you take a walk? Or better yet,
Don't mind if
why
I
don't
do.
you
Thank
go?
you very much. I know you've got a lot to do, Miss Gannon, so why don't you get back to work, okay? Thank you. I'll just sit right over here. I'll be as quiet as a church mouse.
Oh, that is so charming. Oh, dear. The light's gone out. That means the batteries are dead. Mr. Emerson, I have fresh batteries in my compartment. Would you just stay there for 1 minute while I go and get them?
Well, that'll be fine. I can spare you another minute.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, welcome aboard, sir. Good to see you.
Oh, Mr. Emerson. Having you aboard makes it perfect. I used to take the train a lot when I was a boy. With my parents, we'd go back and forth to California. And when I heard this was the last trip, I just couldn't miss it.
No, she'd love to hear your stories.
Who's she?
Oh, lady reporter sitting right here. She's writing a story on the Silver Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't I take you to her table? And when she comes back, you can tell her all your tales over breakfast.
You know, I just remembered I brought a diary from one of those earlier trips I took. You think she'd like to see it?
Sure she would.
Well, I'll go get it. I'll be right back.
There, sorry about that. Where were we?
Oh, you won't be needing me, ma'am. Found you somebody with plenty of stories to tell.
Really?
Yeah, nice gentleman. Say he used to take the train as a boy.
Really? Oh, I'd love to talk to him. Where is he?
Oh, he'll be right back. Why don't you just settle down? I got some duties to take care of, and when he comes back, I'll show him to your table.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, where do I find that lady reporter?
Oh, right over there, sir.
Playing hooky again, huh, kid?
Marty.
Don't worry. My lips are zipped to the truant officer. As long as you tell me the coast is clear.
Oh,
Your brother Kevin? I'm not exactly his favorite person.
no sweat. He had a class early this morning on campus.
So, tell me, did your mom give you a hard time about skipping school and hanging out with me?
No, she was all right about it. Maybe she doesn't care.
Come on, Jessica. Your mother's one big thing is that she cares too much.
I just hate them. Hate them both, her and Dad.
They're divorcing each other, not you.
I just feel like divorcing them. I mean, the way they act. They can't even stand to be in the same office. Now Dad sent her out on this out-of-town dumb assignment.
And you miss her already?
No, no way. I like it this way. I like when she's not around. And I like him not being around either. I like it. Just me.
I like being by my lonesome too, you know? And get my own work done. That is when I go to school. I'm not Dean's List material like you are. But, you know, sometimes even smart girls have to go to school.
No, it was teachers' conference. We had to work on independent study.
Yeah? What's the subject?
Boredom.
Come on, Jessica, you like school. Hey, wait. And music. There's nothing boring about music. Even I like that.
But you didn't have Mrs. Warden.
Old Alcatraz Warden? Sure did.
She's that old?
Yeah, she's... Hey.
You had her? Did you have to do a research paper?
Yeah, and we weren't allowed to use the encyclopedia either.
She hasn't changed. The only problem is I can't find any information about this composer.
Fanny Mendelssohn?
You know her?
I've played some of her music.
Really?
Really? Come on, let's go to the library and get some books out on her.
No, this is cooler. Tell me, Marnie. Tell me everything you know about her.
Are you the reporter?
Sloan.
Vicky.
Well, how did you know?
How in the world? You first.
I'm writing a story for the Banner on the last run of the train. Who told you I would be on board?
Well, no one told me. It's a coincidence.
Oh, coincidence? Pretty far-fetched, don't you think?
You think I snuck aboard so that I could follow you?
No, of course not. I'm sorry. I'm just surprised to see you. Seems like it's been ages since I saw you last, since before I went to France.
Yes, well, that was your choice. You thought I was pushing too hard, so I stopped. Enjoy your trip.
Yes, it was good to get away.
Was it?
Well, that's not what I mean. I mean, it was good to get away with my children, to be by myself.
Well, I'll give you more time to yourself for this trip.
Oh, Sloan, please don't do this. I know you're angry, but don't be cold. We've been a lot of things to each other, but we've never been cold.
Well, you talked to me about cold. I mean, you were away all those weeks, and I never heard a phone call from you, a postcard.
Look, the last time we were together, you were very angry with me, and with reason. I just thought it would be best if I left you alone, at least till I got back from France.
Well, you've been back. And the silence has been deafening. I get the message.
No, you don't. You don't understand.
Oh, I understand vividly. Your time in France gave you time to think. You thought that if I were out of the picture, things would resolve themselves, including your marriage to Clint. See, I've done some thinking myself, and I can't force myself on you. I can't make you love me.
Now, Sloan, please, you have to understand this has been a very difficult, almost impossible time for me.
Yes, well, join the club. I let my defenses down. I let myself get closer to you than I ever dared with anyone else. And then to hear nothing, not a word. Well, who am I kidding? There are no words. There's nothing for us to talk about. Oh, Mr. Emerson.
Yes, sir.
Please, I would like another table.
I didn't know there was women composers.
Like Bonnie Raitt, Tracy Chapman, Katie Lang.
No, I mean like Beethoven and Mozart and all those guys.
Dweebs, dead white European males. I know, that's what they taught me too, but the thing is, there were a lot of wonderful female composers.
They never got to prove their point. I mean, male chauvinist musical pig.
Wait, hold on, Miss Gloria Steinem.
Marty, I mean, everybody in the whole world knows Mozart, right? But, I mean, no one knows Fanny Mendelssohn. Mendelssohn. No, but not yet. Not till I finish my report.
I think I've created a monster.
No, you just psyched me up. Thanks. I never knew homework could be this much fun. How do you know so much about music anyway?
Well, there was a time when...
What? Tell me.
When I was real little, my mom loved to hear me play the piano. I mean, even my scales, my lessons, she could listen for hours. And then after my mom and dad were killed, I kept playing because it reminded me of her. Sometimes when I missed her so much, I'd start playing right after school. And then I'd look up and the moon would be out and I had forgotten to eat dinner. As long as I kept playing, I wasn't so sad or lonely. So I could be with my mother again. In the music, it was our place. It was our magical place. And then I got older and music couldn't keep away the bad things anymore.
What bad things?
Listen to me. Blabbing on about nothing. Come on, we got a report to finish here.
So please, give me a chance to explain.
Well, you've made yourself quite clear. You think I'm a romantic fool who has nothing better to do than to tag after you.
Stop, please. That's not at all what I think. And as far as this being a coincidence, I would much prefer to think that it's fate. I am very, very happy to see you.
You have a funny way of showing it. You could have called me before you left for this trip.
I tried to call you. You never answer your telephone.
If I had answered the phone, what would you have said?
I would have told you about a decision I made in Paris. A very important decision in my life. I'm going ahead with the divorce.
Chanticleer? 7-letter word for Chanticleer?
Rooster. Chanticleer was... Bo,
What?
you promised.
Sorry. Go back to work. Pretend I'm not even here. Furniture. Table for 5 tonight?
Bo!
Well, no, well, you've got your personal life right there. Anybody could read it.
If you really want to know, I am flying to Chicago to be with my parents tomorrow night for Passover, and I'm having a very, very small get-together at the Palace Restaurant before I go.
I see. Guess it's just sort of like a little pre-Passover, Passover kind of.
Sort of, yeah.
Rachel probably be there with Kevin, I guess. Who else is going to be there?
That is none of your business.
Rachel's dad, Hank. Family. Hank's there. Sheila will be there. There's your 5.
Are you happy now?
You know, the tables at the Palace Restaurant, they're really much better suited for an even 6.
You're not going to let me get any work done, are you?
What's the matter? Am I causing you to have a headache? It's a good thing I'm here because I have that patented acupressure.
I don't have a headache. I don't have a headache. I don't have a headache. No.
Oh, I do. You know, as many times as I've helped you, it'd be nice if you could return the favor.
You are the most annoying, the most obnoxious, the most impossible.
No, it's the migraine. If you just give me a little bit of a rub, then I'll get out of your way. Scout's honor. Gee, that really does feel good. No, you... You don't have to be too hard, though.
Oh, it's my own special technique.
No, come on.
See, then you get it up underneath here.
No.
And you go. Oh!
Nora.
God bless you. Peace be with you.
All right, Maxine, you better let me take it from here. I really appreciate you guys showing up today.
Well, but Cord, we need to stay. Hang on.
Cord, if you need us, we'll be at the ranch house. Come on.
Bless you for coming, neighbors.
Bless you.
Hello again.
Hello. I had a feeling you might come here today. I hope you got something of value in my sermon.
So this fella you were talking about, you know, the partner in crime, the one who was immersed in evil, that was Ken Rogan, wasn't it?
I was talking about my own life and my own past. Now, it would be unfair for me to give you the name of my ex-partner. Deeds are important, not names.
His name's important to me. Your past is tied up with Ken Rogan's. my present is tangled up with the same man.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
You used to run with the man, right? Used to run your little cons. Spent some time in jail together. You denying that?
I am not denying anything. Like I told you, I have nothing to hide.
Good. So I guess if you really turn over a new leaf, then of course you'd want to side with the good guys, right?
And you're the good guys?
Oh, Lord knows I've had my share of sins. But Kane Rogan is planning on hurting my kids. And I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to stop that, all right? And the way I'm going to stop it is by you giving me some ammunition that I can use against him. So why don't you just tell me what he did, all right? Why don't you tell me about some of his evil deeds? Listen, I can be more than generous.
You want to buy me?
I want to buy information. See, I have this very wealthy family back east. The Buchanans. Now, you help me out, and I can make sure that they give you a very sizable offering for your tabernacle.
Believe it or not, you just made me an offering that I can't refuse.
Migraine, my Aunt Augusta.
You have an Aunt Augusta, too?
About as much as you've got a migraine. I can't believe you thought I'd fall for a line like that.
Oh, you? No. Nora, look, I've been trying to tell you that I'm sorry. I've been trying to make it up to you. Why won't you let me?
Don't you think I want to? You don't even know how many times I've picked up the phone to call you.
What stopped you?
You. You stopped me. God, every time I think of the good times, they just disappear, and all I can think of is you, ready to throw Swade Pruitt up against a pillar. You, ready to string Marty Saybrook up. You, ready
Out of control.
Yes.
I know. Okay, okay. Everybody has a dark side, Nora. That happens to be mine. But it's the dark side of something good. See, when I want something, something important, I go after it, and nobody or nothing better get in my way.
Tell me about it.
Well, don't blame me. I'm Asa Buchanan's son.
I've seen you go after him. That I liked.
And I should continue to do that, and I can. If somebody is there to give me the right influence, the right friend. So, what do you say, Nora? Couldn't you be there to help me direct that energy towards something more positive? Like food?
You're inviting yourself to my dinner party tonight, aren't you?
Well, I wouldn't really have to if you would do the inviting for me.
Bo Buchanan. You are, without question, would you like to have dinner with us tonight?
Sure. Thought you never asked.
Will you say that again? You're going through with the divorce, just so I don't think I'm dreaming?
Yeah, I'm going ahead with the divorce.
Oh, Vicky, I was such an idiot. I was jumping down your... I thought I would lose you.
Well, I must tell you that this divorce is nothing that I am proud of. I think that divorce is always a mark of failure of some sort, and certainly mine is.
You fought hard and long to save this marriage. It's over now. You're free. Free of recriminations and guilt. You can be yourself and do what you want to do.
Look at me. I'm a married woman holding hands with another man on a train going nowhere.
No. When I was a child, I thought that the Silver Galaxy was a magic carpet ride. Now I know I was right.
Where's the magic carpet taking us?
To the future. Our future. I may be speaking too soon. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You're proceeding with the divorce. Are you ready for us to have a real relationship and no more hiding and stolen moments? Are you ready for that?
Yes. I want to be with you. I don't care if the whole world knows it.
What if Mrs. Hayden had been given piano lessons?
And think of all those unfinished symphonies she could have finished.
Oh, wait, symphony. How is that different from a concerto?
Concerto. Next time, genius, I gotta get going.
Oh, please, just a little bit longer. Please, Marty.
Tell you what, you go to the library, get the books, write the report nice and neat, give it to Mrs. Warden, and we'll have another chat about music real soon.
When?
How about the next time we go for a drive? That's a promise.
Oh, thanks, Marty.
I was just helping you with your homework.
Here, I want you to have this.
Jessica, I can't take your...
It's a friendship bracelet. My friend Caitlin made it for me. And she said, then give it away the next time you make a new friend.
I don't know what to say.
Mom says when you don't know what to say thank you.
Thank you, Jessica.
You're welcome, Marty. Oh, don't forget your coat.
See, now that goes to show you right there, anybody can change.
They also say that once a con artist, always a con artist.
Max Holden, are you saying that Angela Holliday is some kind of phony, baloney evangelist?
Wow. Never give it that much thought. Actually, I was thinking about her ex-partner, Kane.
Oh, come on now, don't be so hard on poor Kane.
Poor Kane?
Look, if Angela Holliday can go from being the devil's servant to the Lord's servant, then so can a misguided soul like Kane.
Yeah, you've got a lot more faith than I do, and a hell of a lot more than Cora does, believe me.
Well, I sure do hope so. I'm gonna tell you what, I look in his eyes, Max, and I see a pain, a real deep pain, and it doesn't have anything to do with Kane or Tina. It is something deeper and darker.
It's because you're frightened, right? You're afraid that your whole dirty past is going to come out if you give me any information about Kane Rogan.
I'm not afraid of anything. Not in this world.
Look, it's okay. I promise. I'm going to keep your nose clean. I just want Rogan. And you can give him to me.
I've already given you something so much more important. Don't you know that I was talking to you this morning in that sermon? I was hoping that you'd come, and you did.
Hey, I got plenty of hope. I'm hoping that you're going to give me some information I can use to put Rogan away for about 50 years or so.
Forgiveness, that was my theme. Now, it's not taking me long to know that anger only begets anger, and hate begets hate. And if I can forgive Kane Rogan, so can you.
What did you forgive him for? What did the man do?
Doesn't matter anymore.
It does matter. All right, maybe your crime spree has stopped, all right? But his keeps on going. Now, you gonna let him go out there? You gonna let him hurt some more innocent souls?
You mean like you?
Already on fire from innocent. About as far as you can get. But now my children, that's a different story. My son CJ, my little girl Sarah, they're about as innocent as you can get.
Children have a sense about people. They know when to trust them and when not to. And if Kane is kind to them...
He uses them the way he uses everybody.
Then you have to learn to understand and forgive him. Because if he can't help himself, then that's just the way...
Hey, look, I'm going to leave redemption to the Lord, all right? In this life, I will settle for justice.
Revenge, you mean?
I mean protection for my kids.
What has done this to you? What is planned?
Janet, this pain, this rage in your heart.
I told you, I don't have any pain.
Oh, it's more than Kane Rogan. It's more than him taking your wife and your children. It has nothing to do with Kane. It's just you. Something happened to you. Oh, something terrible.
Look. It's my friend's card, Max Holden. It's got his number here in town. And his number over at Serenity Springs, all right, in Pennsylvania. Put my name on the back. You can reach me at either place.
I already told you.
People change. Maybe you will change your mind and help me protect my kids.
Your kids need a father. A father whose heart is open and full of love, not cold and hardened.
Save it for the suckers, huh?
Aren't you glad we did this the healthy way?
Our bodies are probably doing so much better now that we haven't filled it with junk food. I'd kill for potato skins right now.
Cheddar cheese, jalapenos.
I'm calling for takeout.
God, I'd love to, but some of us have to put in a day's work around here.
Oh, I like that. I was the one that was sitting here working when you barged in.
You want me to say I'm sorry?
No.
Look here. You can have the rest of my wheat germ.
Thank you.
I want to save some room for all that good food that you're treating me to tonight.
Treating you?
Yeah, you said it was your dinner party, didn't you? I'm just hoping, after all this disgustingly healthy food here, that you have the palace sizzle up some of those grease patties.
Oh, get out of here, you barbarian.
Takes one to know one.
Buchanan. Be on time.
I wouldn't miss it.
I have a deadline, you know. I should really go and find my computer, write a story, and fax it back to the Banner.
Yes. Yes, you should. And then you'll return to this spot right here so I can continue to admire the view.
Oh, brother, you do wonders for a girl's ego.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, whoa,
I'm
whoa.
sorry.
I got you. Have I told you lately how I feel about you in the last 30 seconds?
No, in 45 seconds.
Unforgivable. I love you very much, Vicky.
Papers. That must have been some breakfast.
Excuse me, please.
Cord.
Hey, how's it going?
Did you find out anything about Angela?
No, she told me as little as possible, but she didn't fool me, right? Because I know that that woman could write a book about Kane Rogan. A very juicy, very incriminating book. Only...
Well, what, you want money?
What? What? Come on, hey, she was a con artist. What's it make her change?
Like I said, she's an ex-con
Oh,
artist.
yeah.
She didn't want money. I offered it to her, and she turned me down flat.
She's on the level, what'd it take?
Oh, well, then why isn't she helping Cornel King?
Because it's against her religion. I should just forgive and forget.
Well, now, Cord, maybe she's got a little something there about the forgiveness and the forgetting part. Maybe that's worth listening to.
Oh, yeah, right, Luna. What do you want me to do? You want me to just let Kane Rogan raise my kids? He's gonna hurt them, Luna. That's okay with you, right? Though that's okay with your spiritual approval. You give me that?
Well, that is not what I meant. I'm sorry if that's the way...
I'm sorry. That was out of line. I shouldn't be taking it out on you two.
Court, you know she don't mean it. Listen, if this Angela Holiday person doesn't help you out, how else are you going to nail Kane?
I don't know. But I will. One way or another. I swear I will.
Angela, are you all right?
What? Oh, yes, I'm fine, Rebecca.
You seemed so troubled.
Oh, no. Oh, it's not me. It's that man that was here earlier. He has a very troubled soul.
Would you like me to put his name down?
His name?
Well, for tonight's service. The people's prayers.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Rebecca. That's a very good idea. Oh, we must pray for Cord Roberts. We must pray that he opens his heart and lets in the love of God.
This is Joan London.
And Charles Gibson. Tomorrow, President Clinton's plans to help entrepreneurs borrow money.
Then the live announcement of the Daytime Emmy nominations.
Plus, Boy George. Tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Tomorrow, who's telling the truth? Is it the belligerent defendant, the wacky witness, or the arresting rookie cop herself? Don't miss an all-new episode of Sirens. Coming up, Mac and Felicia uncover new information about Ryan's bizarre past. Stay tuned for General Hospital following an ABC News brief.